ready for
Okay.
Chana mic drop regarding the dropping of physical media by retailers. All right, here we go. Biggest thing in the news here. We've got Best Buy is axing physical media. Will no longer carry physical movies in 2024. And I'm no longer hold. This is an article from The Verge. Give them credit. So let's see. Best Buy stopped selling CDs in 2018. There's a random Best Buy employee. Fantastic. You think I wonder if he's like, I'm famous. 45. So looks like Walmart has 45% market share and is the largest retailer of physical media. So you could still go to Walmart and grab your steel books if you guys want, or you go to Amazon. I mean, it's just a sign of the times. It's. What do you think, Joe?
I don't know. I don't really buy a lot of physical media, so it's not a thing for me.
I just got one in. Where did it go? I just
ripped it. You guys do though. You guys love physical media.
This just came in. Transformers: The Rise of the Beast. I haven't even watched it. I don't even know if the movie's good or not. I just bought it. My dumbass, just to put it in my collection.
I did go to Best Buy though.
Oh yeah,
I need to go pick up this phone. Just got this new.
Oh, you got the new Pixel
8 Pro. Pixel 8 Pro. Very good phone. I like it. But the process. So I went in the store just because I thought, like, it's I could have bought it online just as easily. Actually, looking back, it would have been easier for me to just buy it online. To have to wait there.
Yeah, look what Marv says. Who's buying Blu-rays? Yeah, who's buying Blu-rays at Best Buy these days? I buy them all on. Oh, I don't have a Best Buy near me, so CDs are still around. Billy P says. Mike says, I wonder if they're just doing that to drive the price back up on physical media, kind of like the TP shortage in COVID. What is this? Why are you taking video of the Best Buy?
Oh, because I was showing how it was oddly empty. It was weirdly empty. I was like, this looks like fries when they were about to go out. It was weird. But then I asked her, like, it's just not busy today. Normally there's a line. I'm like, okay.
I'm ready to start reducing. Steven says, I'm ready to start reducing my physical media purchases and do more streaming. Compression and all, but streaming is going to get better. Not Bravia Core. Needs to be more generic offering. Yeah, it needs, yes, 100%. Having the physical media as far as games, movie, and music is better quality than digital. I don't know. I don't know about the games part because, dude, I can, I'm going to take my Xbox with me to work tonight. So I can have something on in the background while I'm editing and use my monitor. And then when I want to jump into a new Call of Duty game, it's already there. It's downloaded. It's downloaded into the thing. Like, I wouldn't want to have to carry the disc around with me. What am I, 15 again? like I'm 45. Still playing video games. Yes. But I just got a 4 terabyte internal SSD for the PlayStation 5, so that because it comes with only like 700 gigabytes of usable disk space, so all the games can just be there. So as far as games, I don't know. I like the digital delivery. Yeah, it's going to be the same. And like, dude, these things are like 120 gigabytes now. Like, you can't even fit that onto a disc. So there's also that. So yeah, I mean, I like having the movies so I can rip them and then they're available in every room. And then when I buy them, I can also use the digital code to go to Vudu or Movies Anywhere or whatever, pop that in. So if I'm somewhere else and I don't have access to my hard drives here in the home network, I can just I can go onto Vudu on my Xbox while I'm at work, put on any of the movies that I've purchased, right? Through the physical media, because majority of them have that. Some of them do. Some of them don't. Some of them have HD instead of 4K UHD. But if I'm away somewhere, I'm not it's got to have Atmos. Oh, blah blah blah.
Surprising is when they started doing like streaming of games.
Yes, that's the new thing.
Right, a server that's running it, and then you're streaming the gameplay. And like, to me, what's amazing is how they've minimized the latency, because you press a button, it's got to process, and then it's got to show you something. Like, that's amazing. And that's streaming a video game where you're controlling the thing. So to me, looking at that, and then going backward and saying, you're telling me that it's going to be like it's impossible to or to stream a video where latency doesn't matter at all?
Yeah,
I don't get it,
dude. On that whole game streaming thing, that's how like I was looking at. I have a video coming out. It's about Xbox accessories and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, why can't I use my because I didn't have a headset. I wanted to like talk shit to these people in the game and all that stuff. But I had my AirPods Max, and I'm like, why can't I use my AirPods Max? Isn't there a microphone there? Isn't there this and there's that? So I found a couple of YouTube videos where you actually turn on the remote play, go onto your phone, and you log in to the Xbox, and you start playing the game you can start playing the game using the AirPods Max as your headset. Mm-hmm. But your actual and you play the game physically on your controller and Xbox. But if you look at your phone, it's showing you running around playing the game. So you can play like the latency is not bad. It's not bad. I tried that out like a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh shit, I can actually use this. But it's a roundabout way of just to be able to use the AirPods Max. So you're right. That Bluetooth to your phone, but you're technically playing the game on your phone and on the Xbox at the same time. That's just kind of weird. But I was surprised that there isn't that much latency. There is a little bit, but
yeah. And it's not to say that a highly compressed video isn't noticeably worse, right? Highly compressed video using the old school codecs. So we got to make it clear. Highly compressed video using older codecs. You can tell a difference between one that has no compression or less compression. And a perfect example of that is, this is a cheap USB 3 video capture card, right? So I use this to go out from this camera, right? So I take the HDMI out from here, and this goes into a tablet. I can go into the tablet, a phone, anything like that. And this acts as a kind of like a UVC, a webcam driver. Right? Mm-hmm. Now there's two options. There's YUV, which is a lossless, kind of direct signal. Yep. And there's one where it's called motion JPEG, right? Old school compression. And sometimes if you're using an older tablet, older phone, something like that, it has to use the motion JPEG, and because it's using USB 2.0, there's not enough bandwidth. Mm-hmm. But if you use USB 3.0, you can do 1080p 60 frames per second, no problem, without it having to compress. And when you look at that screen, you can definitely tell a difference. I'm not even talking about streaming, over the internet. Right. I'm talking about streaming over this cable. So yeah, definitely I understand that difference, but the bandwidth just keeps increasing. Yeah. As technology gets better, bandwidth, wireless, it's not an issue to stream, especially because of higher quality codecs. So if this used, the codecs we've talked about before, AV1 or, some of these high, they're processor intensive. So this thing doesn't have, the
capabilities.
The tablet doesn't have the power to do it with zero latency. But if it could, then the quality would be probably indistinguishable. So
yeah. I mean, but here's Billy brings up the point that is the real problem is streaming is availability. Shows, movies disappear. Some media change. My CD versions of Lord of the Rings soundtrack isn't available on streaming. So yes, there are those things. We were trying to watch some movie, or we're trying to catch up on some movie, right? What was it? Jack Reacher, right? Mm-hmm. The Tom Cruise movie. And so we had to like figure out where it's playing. So we had to Google, well, which streaming service is it playing on? Mm-hmm. And so you have to find those things. And then another thing with streaming services, we just experienced it again today. We're watching the Challenge USA on the Paramount Plus app on the Roku. The Roku in the bedroom, that show has ads. The Roku in the living room, that show does not have ads. What gives? Why is it's the same platform? It's the same app. Like so. Then there's also these kinds of things. So yeah,
I get it. And some people are saying that stuff disappears.
Yeah,
and that's true. You know, there's some old school like music that I knew was on a CD. But then I go to look for it somewhere, and I'm like, oh, they don't have a Snoop CD on there because they don't have a licensing deal with them. Like, I can't listen to that. But if I had the CD, of course, I could listen to it whenever I wanted to. Every single song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it.
Dude.
And I think availability will get better as time goes on.
Yeah.
But I understand both sides.
Mhm.
Owning something is it's a good thing to
better.
own it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think nowadays we're getting more and more used to, or they want us to get more and more used to the
renting
fact that you don't
everything.
own anything.
Yeah, exactly. From houses to everything, dude. You just rent
Houses,
everything.
you want Adobe Photoshop? Oh
You
well,
gotta rent
that's a subscription.
$20 a month.
That's a subscription.
Hey,
Everything's
Joe, the Daily Hi-Fi show is a subscription.
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 Right?
We got you fuckers too.
Well, when I was
Kidding.
doing Magic Beans, I'm like, should it be a one-time payment or should it be subscription? I'm like, I hate subscriptions. I'd rather it be a one-time payment, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. If you would like to join us every week on Mondays at what time is it? About 6 p.m. Central, which is the best time. That's where I am. Make sure you join us at youtube.com/Daily Hi-Fi. We out.